I'm Pierce. I'm a senior for Clemens County High School, and I'm here today to learn about you and how you got to where you are today, and also to take your advice so I can use it to achieve my dreams. What inspired you to do what you are doing?
Back when I was in high school, I think, a sophomore. Miss Marcia Dickman, who still works with our schools today, she came to one of my classes and talked about working with students with special needs. And she discussed the related services that these kids receive as well, such as occupational therapy, physical therapy, and speech. And after hearing her talk a little bit about what a speech pathologist does, I really became interested and started looking into it and got in touch with the speech therapist who's still here today, Miss Stephanie Fuller, and just really fell in love with this area. So that's really what inspired me.
Did you have a plan after high school to get where you are today?
I did. And that's something I really thank Miss Fuller for. She told me really what I needed to do, where I needed to go to make sure that I could end up becoming a speech therapist and pursue this area.
Did you ever think about changing your career?
No, I don't think so. I think as soon as I started taking classes that related to this area, I realized this is definitely what I wanted to do, and I really didn't turn back. I mean, there were a lot of tough classes that really made me wonder, am I going to be doing this for the rest of my life? But I stuck through it, and I'm so glad I did, because I really enjoy what I do.
What kind of support did you have?
During college, I lived with my roommates who all were in the area of speech as well, so we all kind of supported each other. We had all the same classes. We met through college, and so that helped a lot, because when they were studying, I studied, and we really talked a lot about speech and what area we wanted to work in. So I think as far as support goes through college, along with my professors, they were very supportive, but I think my roommates, they supported me the most.
What influenced your career choice?
I just have always had a passion for children. I love young children. I worked with children at my former church with the music choir. We had a youth music choir, and with working with them, I realized this is the population I want to work with. How can I do that through teaching, or what could I do? And then when I realized speech therapists work in the schools and work with young children, I realized that's where I want to go.
Do you consider your occupation a job?
No, because I enjoy it every day. There's days where it's really stressful. I mean, along with working with the students and providing therapy, there's also the paperwork, there's the testing, the report writing, things like that. So it can become stressful, but it doesn't feel like work, because every day you know that you're helping a child.
What makes you realize what you're doing makes you happy?
When you see the look on a child's face when they are able to produce a sound that they couldn't produce before, or maybe they understand some basic concepts that you were working on, and you see the light bulb go off and they're so excited. That really, we have a party when that happens, but that really makes me realize, this is where I need to be.
Have you ever found more than one job you're happy with?
No, this is where I came immediately after college. So I do also work in the nursing home on the side during the summertime as PRN work, but I enjoy the older population there at the nursing home, but this is the area that I like the most.
Okay. Did you have a backup plan in case this career didn't work out for you?
No, and I prayed and hoped that everything would fall into place, and it did. Everything worked out as far as graduating and obtaining my bachelor's and master's degree, and also having a job position open up here at the schools. It really worked out great, because I didn't have a backup plan, so.
How long did it take you to get where you are today?
Well, for school, you have 6 years, 4 years to obtain your bachelor's, 2 years for your master's. You also have to do an internship, which lasts a semester after you have graduated.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it took 6.5 years before I was able to officially start, but all of that time was well worth it.
Did you ever think about giving up?
Well, like I said before, you know, you have to take the praxis examination for speech and language pathology, and along the way I also had to take the GRE. So there were a lot of large, stressful tests and things that came up along the way, but it never made me want to back down or anything. I definitely wanted to continue pursuing this area.
How has your job affected you in your life?
Let's see. I've never really thought about this. How has it affected me? I guess, you know, my tolerance level has gone up when working with children. You know, you really have to be able to tolerate a lot more than you do when working with adults or talking with adults. I don't know. I haven't. It's changed me, hopefully for the better, though. I feel like you know, now I'm a different person than I was when I graduated from school. I've learned a lot, so if anything, I've, you know, been able to learn more along the way.
Can you give me your advice on how to reach my dream?
Well, you know, definitely just finding out where you want to be, what you want to do, if there's something that interests you, if speech is an area that interests you, you know, I can provide you with some information about basically what a speech pathologist does, the opportunities you have as far as like the career settings, working in a school system, a nursing home, a skilled nursing facility, hospital, private practice. There's no limit. You have so much, so many areas that a speech-language pathologist is needed. But I'm also in trying to figure out what college to go to. I mean, if you were looking into speech therapy, there are 6 colleges in the state of North Carolina that have the program, the bachelor's and the master's program. The one I went to was East Carolina, but there are other choices as well, so we could sit and talk about that too. If you'd like to go over, I've also printed out some just information for you to keep if you'd like.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for taking your time to answer my questions and for letting me interview you. I will be sure to put your advice to use. Thank you for your time because you have impacted my life with what you have shared.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.